By the end of this video, you'll know exactly 3 ways to make your first $1,000 online. Real methods, real numbers, zero fluff. And the third one, it takes just 5 conversations. Stick around for that one. If you've tried some version of this before and it went nowhere, I get it. The FTC logged over 330,000 money-making scam reports in 2023 alone. The internet is drowning in gurus selling courses about how to make money by selling courses. The skepticism is earned. What I'm giving you today is different, and the difference is specificity. Real names, real timelines, real numbers. If it doesn't hold up to that standard, throw it out. Here's why the $1,000 number matters. Bankrate's 2024 Emergency Savings Report found that 57% of Americans can't cover an unexpected $1,000 expense from savings. That's not a poverty statistic, that's a breathing room statistic. $1,000 separates people who have options from people who don't. And here's the honest answer nobody gives you. All 3 methods I'm about to share can get you there within 30 days. Not someday, 30 days. Let's get into it. The first method is freelancing. And before your eyes glaze over, here's the counterintuitive part. A 28-year-old graphic designer named Alex from Cleveland had been designing birthday cards for friends for years, never charged $1. In March 2021, he created an Upwork profile, 1 portfolio sample, 1 profile photo, and listed logo design at $75 each. 14 orders, 23 days, $1,000. From a skill he already owned, finally placed somewhere buyers could find it. Upwork's 2023 Freelance Forward report found that 64% of new freelancers land their first paid project within 30 days of creating a profile. The buyers are already there. Fiverr processes over 1 million transactions every month. Here's what most beginners get backwards. They think they need to undercut the market to win early clients. $10, get some traction, build reviews. Logical, right? Wrong. Fiverr's own internal research found that gigs priced between $50 and $150 convert at a higher rate than gigs priced under $20, because buyers read a $15 logo as a risk, not a deal. They wonder what's wrong with it. Pricing yourself at rock bottom doesn't win more clients, it loses them. Charge more, win more. There's a Reddit post from r/freelance that got 4,200 upvotes. Someone wrote, "I spent 6 months researching how to start freelancing. I made my first $200 in the first week once I actually made a profile. The research was just fear wearing a productive disguise." That one sentence could save you 6 months. Okay, so that's the first one. Now here's where it gets interesting. The second method is selling digital products, and this is where you stop trading time for money. Create once, sell forever. A $10 template that sells 100 times is $1,000 from one afternoon of work. Etsy's 2023 annual report shows digital downloads are the platform's fastest growing category, with over 40 million active digital listings. Hannah Ebling had no design background. She used Canva's free tier to build Instagram templates and listed them on Etsy. 8 months later, she was making $3,200 a month. A 2023 case study documenting her story has been watched over 2 million times because it's specific enough to feel real. Here's the first sale moment that captures why this matters. A seller on Reddit wrote, "I checked my email at 6:47 in the morning before my kid woke up, and there was a notification that someone bought my $9 meal planner printable. I sat in my kitchen in the dark for 5 minutes just staring at it. I know it's $9, but I made that thing at 11 at night after everyone went to sleep, and someone, somewhere, woke up and decided it was worth paying for." That's not a money story, that's a validation story, and it's the same story for almost everyone who makes their first sale. Now, the insider detail most people waste. Etsy's search algorithm gives new listings a disproportionate visibility boost in the first 24 to 72 hours after you publish. That's your best shot at organic traffic before you've built any reviews. Most beginners burn it with a generic title. The move? Research the exact phrases buyers are searching. Free tools like Etsy Hunt do this, and build your listing title around those phrases before you even create the product. Research first, build second, launch into the window. If this is clicking, hit subscribe. I drop videos like this every week. And stay with me because the last one is the one I've been saving. Alright, remember how I said the best method takes just 5 conversations? Here it is. This is micro-consulting. At $150 a session, 7 clients gets you to $1,050. At $200 a session, you need 5. No product to build, no waiting on reviews, no platform algorithm to crack, just expertise you already have, scheduled, focused, and paid for at a rate that reflects real professional value. Of all 3 methods, this one puts $1,000 in your account the fastest. Tiago Forte, productivity consultant, author of Building a Second Brain, posted on Clarity.fm in 2015, offering $100 an hour coaching sessions. Before the audience, before the book. He made his first $1,000 from 10 sessions in roughly 45 days. He wrote about it later. I felt like a fraud the entire time. I kept thinking someone would figure out I didn't know what I was talking about. But then the calls happened, and the clients left saying things like, "This was the most valuable hour I've spent this year." I started to understand that expertise doesn't mean knowing everything. It means knowing more than the person on the other end of the call and caring enough to help them. Clarity.fm's 2022 survey found that the average expert on their platform earns $1,200 in their first 90 days. No marketing, no audience, just the platform's organic search connecting people to what they need. And here's the part that tends to genuinely change things. You don't need 20 years of experience. You need 2 or 3 years of specific, applied experience in something someone else is trying to figure out. A nurse with 5 years of ICU work, a teacher with a decade in a specific grade level, a restaurant manager who's opened 3 locations. None of those people would call themselves consultants. All of them could charge $150 an hour for what they already know. The real obstacle isn't expertise. It's the feeling that charging for knowledge is arrogant. But here's the reframe. When you don't charge, when you keep your expertise off the market, you're not being humble, you're being unavailable. The person who needs what you know and can't find it because you never offered it isn't served by your modesty, they're failed by it. Let that one sit. So, 3 real paths to your first $1,000 online, and every single one is achievable within 30 days if you start today. Freelancing gets you paid this week from skills you already have. Digital products turn 1 afternoon of work into income while you sleep. And consulting, 5 honest conversations with the right people might be the fastest $1,000 you've ever made. That last reframe alone is worth more than any course you've been pitched. If this gave you a straight answer when you needed one, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And subscribe. I've got something even better coming next